Well, football is a complementary sport. And if one side of the ball is clicking and doing their job, the other side of the ball has to do the same. In the game today, the 49er defense did their job. And it's a phrase you hear Belichick say a lot, Nick Saban say a lot, do your job. And it's both individually, but it's also across the board from the offense, the defense, special teams, coachings. Do your job. And the 49ers didn't do their job today. And the Rams did. And that was the biggest difference in the game today. The execution of the plays that the 49er offense weren't able to execute, but the Rams were. The two formation penalties that the Niners got on special teams, killers. And on defense, the Rams were able to over and over again stop the 49ers. And in a game where no touchdowns were scored, the 49ers lose. And potentially, because mathematically they're still in, but essentially their season ended in a game where their defense didn't allow any touchdowns. And the takeaway is just how the offense felt anemic. It was very clear that they were trying to get Debo the ball, and it was very clear that Debo just didn't have it. And it's been very clear all season that he hasn't had it all year long. And it's going to be an interesting offseason for this Niner team that I think there's going to be a lot of overreaction, and there shouldn't be. Super Bowl hangover. This team just needs to kind of go away, come back, and I think next year it'll be fine. But it was just a tough loss after getting Greenlaw back, and it looked like the Niners had their swagger back. It looked like the defense looked like the old defense again. Bosa was back. And once Greenlaw was out, everything just kind of became stale again. And that's what it's been for the 49ers all year. It's been stale. It looks good, and it's like when you've had a plate of food and you've had it before and you had it a day before or 2 days before, and it was delicious. And you come back to it a few days later, and it looks like the same plate. Might even smell like the same plate. But it's stale. And this 49er team is stale. And the season's over. The Rams are the dark horse, I think, in the NFC. They've won 7 of 9. McVay is, top 2 coach, top 3 coach in the NFL. Stafford has legitimate trust in Puka. Cup was non-existent today, but it's just the way the game unfolded. But in that defense, young, hungry, physical defense, the Rams have the making of a team that could make a run in the playoffs. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But the 49er defense played well. Their offense didn't. And the 49er season essentially ended tonight.